The York Central development has been in the works for over a year, with the hopes of adding up to 2,500 homes to the city. But a recent inspection of the plans by campaign groups have revealed that there is a serious lack of bus and cycling lanes in this new development. Kate Revilius is part of the York Cycle campaign, a group trying to make cycling accessible for everyone in York.
In some cases the council has been very supportive. They've relaxed some of the barriers in the city. They've discussed various issues that cyclists have. They've looked at making junctions safer, introducing traffic lights that make it safer for cyclists, having advanced stop boxes. So there are plenty of good things happening, but there are also hurdles that still need to be tackled, and in particular when we're designing somewhere new, it's a real opportunity to make it good from the start.
But despite the council's help, in Kate's opinion, the new development still needs some work.
The way it's been planned is it's assumed that everyone's going to carry on travelling in exactly the same way that they are now. So when you then model that going forward 15 years, the whole of York comes to gridlock. And that's just miserable for everybody. And the air pollution issues are huge. So it just seems like, hang on a minute, we've got to think of an alternative. So what we're really disappointed about is that there's not greater effort being put into providing those alternatives to encourage people to cycle, to walk, to go on the bus. And when it's a completely new development with a blank slate, there really is no excuse.
In response to this, Tasmin Hart-Jones, the project manager of the York Central Partnership, released a statement saying, "We would also like to reiterate our commitment to prioritising pedestrians and cyclists, and there is a clear, dedicated provision for pedestrians, cyclists, and accessible routes for those with wheelchairs, buggies, guide dogs, or those carrying luggage throughout the site. The detailed traffic modelling we have undertaken takes into consideration the potential future decline in the number of vehicles, and our proposals offer the flexibility to change with the needs of the city in the future. When preparing a planning application for a site of the size and complexity of York Central, it is essential to provide the planning authority with all the details needed to make an informed decision. This does not undermine what has been an extensive and open consultation and engagement process." But how do the people of York feel about the new development?
I think that would be very short-sighted on the planning department. Maybe it's saving a few pounds now, but in the long term I think it will give them a very big headache.
I reckon bike usage is expanding around these parts. I reckon if they're planning a new development without allowing for growth in bike traffic, they're on a hiding to nothing.
I would support any initiative to get better bike lanes and better city accessibility to bikes. So.
With the completion of York Central still a while away, it remains to be seen whether campaign groups such as the York Cycle campaign will be satisfied with the new development when it's finished. Sean O'Donnell, That's TV.